Greetings, YouTube. I know I say this a lot, but one of the reasons why I love having a YouTube channel is that when you talk about Marvel Casino of Champions news, when you talk about what to expect on a daily basis, sometimes there's no way to know, right? You don't know what you're going to make a video on, you don't know what you're going to have an opportunity to discuss until you wake up. And that was the case today on this Wednesday because when I woke up, I had what we're going to look at, this screenshot in my inbox from 4 different people asking Prof, do you think this is real? Well, first off, because it's allegedly a leak from the CCP, I don't know for certain. That's why the title of this video, whatever I make, it's going to be a question more than like a statement, because a question is hypothetical, and this is still hypothetical until it's official. But there were a few people who were skeptical that Kabam could, quote-unquote, be this generous or, more accurately, buff the rewards this much. But keep in mind that Alliance War used to be the place, the motivation to get the biggest items in the game first, aka Tier 5 basic catalyst fragments. Before, 6 stars were going to rank 3, and we talked about Tier 5 class catalyst fragments. The most important item in the game, by far the rarest, was the Tier 5 basic catalyst. And Alliance War was the only place to get them. There was no glory store with those kind of rewards. They didn't show up in daily crystals. They didn't show up in daily calendars or monthly calendars. It was Alliance War or bust. Alliance Quest didn't give those rewards either, hence the glory store discussion. And so now that we have the 2 new kids on the block, aka the Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst Fragments and the Tier 6 Basic Catalyst, it matches up with what has historically happened in the past, where the introduction of those things are most common associated with the top alliance placement of Alliance War. You've also got to realize the people at the very top, I'm talking about the top of the top, the 1% of the 1%, the people who have the top placement in Alliance Quest and Alliance War seasonally, they have so many Tier 5 class catalysts and so many rank 3 6 stars that the only way that their account now can evolve is to rank for their 6 stars. And if Kabam doesn't do something ASAP to keep those players interested, they're going to quit and retire, and they're going to lose that revenue stream from those players. And so this is the natural progression of things. And even if this ends up not being accurate to the final announcement for the next season of Alliance War Rewards, I would imagine that this is still the logical evolution. It's also worth noting that even in the past year, 6-star Nexus crystals don't have the same value that they used to have. When they first came out, the only way that you could get them, it was by 100% exploring Act 6. And then, of course, you had the version of the Nexus Crystal, the best version, with 10 champions of that specific class if you 100% explored the Abyss. But now you can get them, not easily, but possibly, about, one every couple hundred featured caps, which I get is $2,000. But you can get them in Login Cavalier Crystals. You can get them in special offers that usually go for somewhere between $100 to $200 worth of units, or for cash on those super rare Spring Cleaning, Cyber Weekend, July 4th weekend. If you're Thronebreaker, you can get them for like $30. But even if you're just Cavalier, you can get them for $50 or $100, and even same with Uncollected. So when you say a 6-star Nexus is present in these, it's really not that big a value. If this was a year ago, it would have 2 to 3 to even 5 times the value that it does now. So Master Rank 1, according to this hypothetical, and I cannot say the word hypothetical enough, leak, you've got Tier 5 Class Catalyst Selector, couple of Tier 5 Basic, 30,000 6-star shards, a 6-star Nexus, and then most importantly for the discussion at hand of the buff, 11,250 Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst Fragments and 11,400. Now, people are going to say, oh my gosh, and because it's the same discussion we had before, you're going to get the people at the top who rank for their 6 stars so much faster than everybody else. They're going to be light years ahead. Well, yeah, they're paying for it. They're putting the work in for it. That's how it's always been. But if you want to see, if you've got a rank 3 6-star and you want to see what a rank 4 6-star looks like, just put a greater champion boost in them, and it's like leasing a rank 4 6-star for an hour. Okay, Master Rank 2, look at how much this drops. It almost drops in half. Although you still get almost the same number of 6-star shards. It is worth noting that instead of a fully formed, I would assume it's a fully formed Tier 5 Class Catalyst Selector, you get a Tier 5 Class Catalyst Crystal, which of course is a huge difference because the algorithm then is what you are basically forced to have to deal with. Master Rank 3, even less. Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic, same number of Nexus, a little bit less 6-star shards. Now you're talking about Tier 5 Class Catalyst Fragment Crystals. Maybe they're 2%, maybe they're 5%, maybe they're 10%. And then you keep going all the way down the line. It decreases and decreases. And then the last thing we look at for the top 50 alliances of Platinum 1 is still the same 6-star Nexus, 2 6 stars, some Tier 5 Class Catalyst fragments, still 2 fully formed Tier 5 Basic, which again is not nearly as valuable as it used to be, and 4 Tier 2 Alpha, because we no longer are discussing Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst fragments or Tier 6 Basic. This looks logical to me. This looks reasonable, and I don't look at this and think that's definitely photoshopped. This is where the game is going. This is in line with what we saw at the beginning of the introduction of Tier 5 Basic Catalyst fragments when Kabam was charging $100 for 4,500 when they first came out. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I would not encourage the average summoner to get in this arms race right away. Wait till these items are cheaper and utilize the fact that Tier 5 Basic Catalysts and Tier 2 Alphas have gone down so much in price to rank up your best 5 stars, because 5 stars are still able to clear all of the most difficult content in the game. The hype of 6 stars is overrated. It's way too expensive for what Kabam is charging, especially for Awakening Gems and 6 stones at this point in the game. And so just keep ranking up those 5 stars and be thankful that you're not in this arms race that Kabam's trying to get the heavy whale spenders and in-gamers to jump into for the next year. What do you think, YouTube? Do you think that this tempts you to do more Alliance War? For me, hard pass. I'm still Alliance War free for about 2 years now, and it's been by far the happiest 2 years I've ever played in the Marvel Casino of Champions.